Oh, sorry about that, the video cut off, and as I was showing you Rage Against the Machine Evil Empire, like I was saying, the only reason I got this was for Bulls on Parade. Brilliant song. Also, I really like People of the Sun on this, so yeah, pretty cool. Let's move this forward a bit. Next is Sepultura, Roots. I'm still getting into this band. I don't know whether I like them or not. I've got 2 of their albums now. I'm going to show you the other one next. But again, on this one you've got Roots, Bloody Roots, and I can't pronounce this one properly, so I'm just going to give it a stab. Ratamahata or something like that. So yeah, still getting into them. I've not really got an opinion on them yet. Like I said, this one is Sepultura, Beneath the Remains. This album was okay, but again, like I said, I'm still getting into them. So cool album artwork as well. I like that. Next is, well, these next 3 aren't really metal neither. I just stuck them in there. They got all jumbled up. So it's 30 Seconds to Mars, debut album. This album's okay, but I'd say the only song I like on it is Oblivion. So yes. Next is 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War. Again, this album is just okay. It's got 2 songs on it I like, Kings and Queens and This Is War. And I think like This Is War is like my second favourite 30 Seconds to Mars song. So yeah, I don't know why they get a lot of stick really, 30 Seconds to Mars. I enjoy their music. So again, I agree that they're not metal, but I don't really care, to be honest. I still like the music. And next one is 30 Seconds to Mars, A Beautiful Lie, which is probably my favourite album of theirs, just because it has my favourite song on it, which is From Yesterday. I don't know why, I just really like that song. You got other songs in it like Attack and The Kill, so yeah, it's okay. And I recently watched the music video for The Kill, and it's really good because it's basically The Shining, and The Shining is one of my all-time favourite movies, so I really enjoyed that music video. The next CD I've got to stay in my car, so it's always in my car except now because I'm going to show it to you, and it's Slipknot, Antennas from Hell, which if anyone knows, it's their best of CD, so that always stays in the car along with my God Bless Ozzy Osbourne and no, not God Bless Ozzy Osbourne, Memoirs of a Madman, I was meant to say. God Bless Ozzy Osbourne's the documentary, so and it also goes along with my Marilyn Manson one, lest we forget, so yeah, it's okay. And sticking with Slipknot, we have their second album, which is Iowa, I believe it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is a pretty good album. Really enjoyed this one. So yeah, everyone knows Slipknot, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. Next is Slipknot Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, the third album. Again, you've got some really great tracks on this one, so pretty cool album. Again, not going to go into much detail, everyone knows Slipknot. Now we have their fourth album, All Hope Is Lost. It's gone, sorry. Yeah, again, don't need to say much about it. And then we have their fifth and newest album, The Grey Chapter, which I thought was pretty good. I did enjoy this one, especially The Devil in I and the negative one were pretty good. So yeah, it's a pretty cool album. Last pile of music. This one I may have shown before, which is why I've left it in the last pile, and it's Megadeth, This World Needs a Hero. It's a pretty good album. My favourite song on this is Return to Hangar, which has got... it's so weird because they just talk about all their older songs in one track, like Hangar 18, Holy Wars, Symphony of Destruction and stuff like that, really. I thought it was pretty cool, so I like this album quite a bit. The next two I've not shown before, again I can't remember. It's Napalm Death, Harmony Corruption, which I think is their third album. I might be getting confused with this next one, I can't remember which one comes which. This album is pretty cool. I am starting to get into Napalm Death a lot more, so I think they're a pretty cool band. Next is Napalm Death, Utopia Banished. Again, I can't remember if this is number 3 or number 4. I keep getting mixed up with Harmony Corruption, but I love this album artwork. It's just really cool, and it's so morbid and grim, so it's pretty cool stuff. Hold on, a bit out of order here, but I think this one comes next. Napalm Death, Fear, Emptiness and Despair. Really liked this one. Thought it was pretty good. Next is a box set, and I only really got it for one CD, and it was cheaper to buy this box set than the single CD. And it's a Napalm Death 3 disc set. Originally I got it for this one, which is Diatribes, or Diatribes, I don't know how it's pronounced, but also in this you get Greed Killing, which is a EP, and Bootlegged in Japan, which is a live CD, I believe. So yeah, I've not listened to Greed Killing or Bootlegged in Japan, but like I said, I only got it for Diatribes. So and funny enough, I've only listened to half of it, so I don't know why that. Next is Napalm Death, Order of the Leech. I found this in HMV. I was really surprised because I've been into a couple of HMV shops and none of them had Napalm Death in their metal section, but I went to the one in Oxford Street in London and they had a small section in their metal for Napalm Death. So the only one in that collection that I didn't have was this one. So yeah, I got it, and to be fair, I think this is a pretty good album as well. I really enjoyed this album. Thought it was pretty damn good. Next is Anthrax, Persistence of Time. Sorry, I didn't really like this album. It's just okay to me. Not as good as State of Euphoria. That was probably my favourite album. Next is Megadeth, United Abominations. I might have shown this before, I don't know, but it was okay, but I liked the version of A Tout Le Monde on this one because it's with somebody else. I can't remember who it is, but I think that version was a little bit better than the one on Euthanasia. And lastly, for the music, hopefully it's lastly because I've just got loads here. I think I'll probably miss some, so lastly it's Anthrax, Stomp 442 or Stomp 442. This was alright, but not the best as well, so I only got it because I want to complete my Anthrax collection. So right, this was part 2, I believe, because the video cut off. So next I'll probably be showing like the books and the figures that I've got, so stay tuned. Bye.